everyone, I am finally back. Haven't posted a whole lot of videos, haven't done a whole lot of traveling, and that's mostly because I've been writing a book. The book is done. I actually got my copies in the mail yesterday, so the book is out, it's finished, and that means I've got time to do a little bit of work here in my garage, do some cutting, do some polishing, and see if I can make a few cabochons and actually add a video to my channel. We're hoping at least a little bit this summer to go out and go up north and do some rock hunting, and I'll take some videos there and get them posted when I can. But for now, you're just gonna have to be happy with me cutting some slabs up. We're gonna get some shapes roughly cut out. You're gonna see it a lot quicker because it's gonna take me probably a couple hours to do all this, but you'll get to see it relatively quickly. So let me pause the video real quick, and then I'll show you what we're cutting and what we're gonna make. So give me just a second. Okay, so these are the pieces we're gonna be working on. Got 3 of them. I picked them up at a rock show in Kalamazoo and in Jackson here. These rocks, from what I know, this one is obviously amethyst. It's purple. You can see I've got a cab shape cut out. So what I'm going to do is just make a cut right along here, make a cut here, and then leave the rest of this material for future cabochons. This here is a type of green jasper. It's not jade. I've had several people ask if that's jade. It's not jade. It's a type of green jasper. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I've got a cab shaped out up here. There's a little bit of bumps up here. That's why the circle isn't really clear, but you can see I've got a line set up right there. That's where I'm going to cut. Leave the rest of this material for future stones. And then this one, I don't remember what it's called, but I really like the way it looks. It's got kind of like those agate bands sort of on the side there. So I'm going to cut that end off right there. I've got enough to make 2 cabochons there. We'll see what I can do. So first step is going to get them cut out. So I'm going to get to work on that. Okay, well, they're all cut out now. You can kind of see the rough shape I've got them in. I'll use the cab machine to really grind down those corners, get them into the approximate shape, and then I'll show you kind of where the progress is as I do each step. So, got them all cut out. Next part is to start polishing. Okay, so that's the rough shape of the cabochon. So the next step is to take each of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line all the way along the outside edge of this. And that line is going to tell me how far to bevel the edges down on each of the edges. So I'm going to kind of do almost like a faceted shape on the end of each of these, kind of ground down the edge at 45 degrees. And then what that'll do is that'll start the rounded shape of the cabochon. Once I get that 45 in and I get it all the way down to the line on the side, then I'll round it out so it's more smooth. And then once that's all done, I will stop and show you what they look like at that point. Okay, that stuff is almost done. I gotta still do the second level grit on these, but what I basically did is I beveled down the sides down to that little black line. So kind of went all the way around the edge, bevel down that line, and you can see I can get a little bit closer to that line on the next one, but that's just kind of getting it roughly started. Did the same on this one. This one I'll probably shave off a little bit more of the top when I round it over, but these are going pretty well. These particular stones over here on the right are very gritty, which means they're very soft and they're easy to cut, and I worry that they'll chip or have some other issue with them. As you can see, it only cost me $5 to pick up these stones, so not a big loss, but I'd like to make sure that they come out okay. And as you can see, they're starting to look like the cabochon you'd expect. So next step, I will go back over, hit them with the number 2 grit and kind of round them over, kind of make them more of a rounded bevel. And then from that point on, then I do the edge and the sides and polish them up. So I'll show you where I'm at as I continue. Okay, the rough shaping is done. As you can see, they're kind of rounded at the top now. The purple one, not as rounded. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a lot of inclusions, a lot of little pits and stuff in it that really make it tough. I tried to get a pit out right there. You can see it in the light. I tried to get that out, which unfortunately I really had to grind it down and make it much flatter than I wanted to make it. The green one's very, very rounded, very pretty looking. Looking forward to getting that one done. And these two seem to be going okay. We'll see how well they take a polish. Still working on it. They feel very gritty, so I'm worried that they won't polish up very nicely, but we'll see. So the next part, we've got the rough shape done. Now what we do is we just get finer and finer and finer grit as each one of these takes a little shine to it. I'm also going to put the groove around the edge so that I can put a wire in there. So you can see this one's not as thick compared to like this one. See how much thicker that is. So goal is put the groove in. Hopefully none of these chip. Sometimes that happens when you're cutting a groove along the edge, but hopefully none of these chip. We'll cut a groove around the edge and then we'll start really polishing these off, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, I finished them up, so that's kind of the final way they're going to look. I'm going to obviously wrap them in something and make it so that we can hang them from the pendant. You can see this one's still got some rough spots on the back, but it's not the part you're looking at. They turned out really well. These were a bit gritty. You can see there's lots of inclusions in there. You can see them in the sun. But they got lots of like pits and chips and stuff in it. Chipped really easy. You can see it all along the edge there, all the different chips and stuff that came out. So not the great for taking a polish, but they turned out okay. The amethyst, as I said, had some inclusions as well. You can still see those in the sunlight, but took a pretty nice polish. Should look pretty good. Ian will like that. And then this green one, I'm not really sure how well it's showing up on the camera, but it's absolutely amazing looking. I'm looking forward to making a few more of those. So as with all of these, I hit them with a little bit of mineral oil. The mineral oil fills in a lot of the smaller inclusions, just makes them really shine, brings out the shine a lot more. The mineral oil doesn't go rancid, and it's pretty safe as far as use. So I use it on them just to add a little bit more polish to it. But I'll put these inside, do some wraps on them, and hopefully show you the final result.